This is an update I never expected to be here giving you guys. So, the Georgia Court of Appeals has actually thrown out some of the charges against Ryan Duke and Bo Dukes, who were charged with the 2005 murder of Tara Grinstead. If you don't know the backstory, I'm going to recommend that you go listen to the podcast Up and Vanish. It is a phenomenally done podcast and it tells the entire story. And actually, as the podcast was airing and new episodes were being released, this story broke. Bo Duke and Ryan Dukes, no relation at all, they ended up being charged in relation to Tara's disappearance and her murder. Some of those charges that they had were concealing the death of another. Now, it's not really sure which one was responsible for taking Tara's life. They each kind of accuse the other one, point fingers at the other one. Ryan was actually acquitted of Tara's murder, but he was charged and found guilty of concealing the death of another, as was Bo Dukes. And for each of those charges, they were sentenced to 10 years. But the Georgia Court of Appeals now says that the statute of limitations, it was up before those two men were charged with concealing her death. So these judges say that there was enough probable cause in November of 2005. Guys, what? November of 2005, there was enough evidence to charge Ryan and Bo with concealing Tara's death. And you have 4 years to bring charges on concealing the death of another. So that means the clock would have ran out in November of 2009. But the two were not indicted until 2017. But back in November of 2005, 1 month after Tara disappeared, an individual by the name of Garland Lott came forward to law enforcement and said that Ryan and Bo had stated that they had killed her and that they had burned her body. And in addition to that, there was also a tip submitted to America's Most Wanted that basically accused Ryan and Bo of the same thing. And the judges say that those two individuals coming forward giving those statements was enough for prosecutors to charge Ryan and Bo with concealing her death, but that didn't happen. But law enforcement says that they did not have enough evidence to charge the two with concealing her death until Bo actually pointed fingers at Ryan for this in February of 2017. So the Georgia Supreme Court reversed the lower court's decision. And this is likely going to lead to more battles in the Georgia Supreme Court, and of course they will have the ultimate final say. Now, in addition to Bo's charges with Tara, Bo also received a 20-year sentence in another county after he pled guilty to aggravated assault with intent to rape in a separate case.